So we will be taking a look at part of speech tagging in this video. So if you remember the example I showed with the Google Cloud NL API, this is the sentences that we were trying to parse, and I have selected the syntax tab and enabled just this part of speech text box. You can see that right below each word you have some kind of annotation. So Google has been annotated as a noun, and the comma is a punctuation, headquartered is a verb. Here this ADP, it means some kind of like a preposition or postposition or something like that, and so on, right? You see a lot of these annotations. Now what's happened here is that each individual word gets what we call as a part of speech tag, and these are the tags that I'm talking about: noun, punct, verb, and so on. And Google uses its own conventions for the tag names. Like, it uses its own set of tag names. The story goes that there was this project called the Penn Tree Bank project, which was done by the University of Pennsylvania, and they took a large corpus of text data, and they looked at the tags. They assigned these tags to these words. I think it was done manually, and they then released this huge corpus. And the story goes that this was one of the most important steps in the evolution of natural language understanding and the field of NLU and all that, because they were able to use this information and build more sophisticated stuff on top of it. So I don't want to go into too much detail into this, but the one thing that I want to tell you is, instead of going to the Google Cloud NL API for this particular task, I'd rather that you go to this website called partsofspeech.info. And let's take an example here. This is the phrase, John likes the blue house at the end of the street. And you can see that they tag it with these set of tags. The reason I like it so much is obviously because the color coding makes it much easier to understand what's going on. And also they actually name these tags in a more human-friendly way. So you can use this partsofspeech.info website, and usually they all get the same part of speech tags. There will be some difference in some situations, but for the most part, multiple, like the Google Cloud NL API and this website, they probably agree on like the majority of the stuff. So this is the basic idea of the what POS, that is parts of speech tagging, means. And in the next video we will take a look at what happens inside Dialogflow and whether this part of speech tagging actually plays a role in Dialogflow's intent mapping.